Good evening, everyone. It's great that you're here. It's great to be here. And I say, let's get started. So, as Nir said, I'm Mayan Katz. I'm a bit under the weather today. I apologize for that. But truly, over the past 20 years, I've advised, lectured, and mentored more than 1,000 large companies, from banks, insurance companies, Coca-Cola, Electra, almost every company you know. And I can tell you that I'm happy to be here tonight because this is an evening where I know with 100% certainty that some of you are going to change your lives from end to end. So, at B-Agent, a venture in the world of tourism, the company's offices are located in Petah Tikva in BSR City. Yossi Cohen, the founder of this company and of other companies as well, is someone I met when I was 18. I'll come back later to his personal story. He's an incredible person, an unstoppable entrepreneur. Everything he does succeeds. He's simply someone who, as they say, cracked the code, and we'll talk about that later as well. Avi Amar, the company's CEO, was previously a VP at Aista and is responsible for many brands in the tourism industry. When the internet emerged and started connecting to the world of tourism, he led the biggest companies in figuring out how to connect to it and lead the way. Currently, Avi is leading the company, connecting us to the world of AI. There is no doubt that B-Agent will be the leading tourism company in the world when it comes to integrating AI. You are welcome to come visit us at BSR City in Petah Tikva on the 18th floor and come see the company. Of course, the company is also international, not just in Israel, but these are its offices here in the country. So what are the revenue streams? How do you make money? The first revenue stream is that when you join us tonight, you receive your own unique link to your website. You only choose the logo and the name. The entire engine behind it is B-Agents, and starting tonight, you already have direct access to over 2.5 million hotels at wholesale prices. What does wholesale prices mean? It means that in most cases, you will get hotels at much better prices than elsewhere. That is, even before we've taught you anything about marketing, how to build a brand, sales, and many other things, the very fact that you can see a hotel elsewhere costing 3,000 shekels, while in your system it costs 1,900 shekels, already gives you a huge advantage over others. Now, not only are you cheaper, but you also have the option to choose what percentage commission you want to receive from this link. You chose 10%, 15%, great. Anyone who now clicks on this link and books hotels through your website, you will receive the commission you deserve. Of course, you'll happily share this with friends and family because this treasure is something really, really good, and they started sharing it with even more people. And that's even before you've promoted this link at all. Just by word of mouth, this can already generate you a few thousand shekels a month. Let's move on to the second way to profit. When you join B-Agent, we don't just want you to send links. You go through our tourism academy, an academy that would cost you 20,000 to 30,000 shekels elsewhere. But here it's an integral part of the training program. We actually train you in the world of flights, hotels, car rentals, shows, soccer games, and basically, in a very short time, beyond the certificate you'll receive, you'll gain the skills and ability to close a deal, to book a flight, to add a hotel to it, and essentially to put together a package. And the beauty here is that when you provide this service and create this package, you can take the additional commission. So for example, let's say you have a price gap between 4,000 shekels, which is the market price, and 2,200 shekels, which is the price of your deal. You can add an extra commission of 800 or 1,000 or even 1,500 shekels. And basically, the moment someone buys this deal, and of course, we also teach you how to get clients, how to sell, how to do cross-selling, how to encourage them to keep recommending us by word of mouth. You'll learn all these things, but in a single transaction, even if it's a small deal, like a couple flying somewhere close to Israel, you can make another 800 or 1,000 shekels. And in a bigger deal, like a family flying to Thailand tomorrow, you can even make 3,000, 4,000, or even 5,000 shekels from a single transaction. How many such deals will you make in a day? As many as you want. There are people here who do 20 deals a day, some who do 1 deal a day, and some who do 1 deal a week. You will choose the volume, basically the pace you want to work at. We will teach you how to do it. This is the second profit stream. The third profit stream, when Yossi founded this venture, he established it as a social initiative, and there are many aspects in which everyone actually benefits from it. That is, there aren't just certain people here making a lot of money while others don't. Rather, everyone profits from this. And one of its features is what we call the golden bonus. 0.8% of the sales are divided among all the agents, okay? Now, I'm talking about 0.8% of tens of millions every month that B-Agent sells. What does that mean? Two things. Pay attention. First, it means that you are also rewarded from deals that other agents closed at B-Agent. What really? You want to tell me that if someone else closed a flight or a hotel, I get something from that, even if I wasn't involved? The answer is yes. That's the beauty here in the community. Everyone helps everyone. So The first aspect of the 0.8% is actually your ability to generate income that does not depend solely on your own efforts, but rather on the total sales of Be Agent. In the first month, even if you do nothing, this will generate you a few hundred shekels. Once you move up a bit in the ranks, it reaches thousands of shekels per month. A very, very nice income that comes from the win-win of this situation. Now, since everyone helps each other within this business model, the people who guide you are actually the best in the field. That means people who are world champions in flights or hotels will teach you exactly how to do it. And world champions in marketing on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok will teach you. And people who are world champions in closing deals and sales will teach you all the strategies, tools, techniques, and skills, not because they're just good people, but because they have a vested interest in your success. When everyone succeeds more, everyone earns more. And these two things create a kind of win-win here. Anyone who gets to see some of the videos, parties, and trips we do will understand. It's really fun here. Everyone helps everyone else succeed. So the first revenue stream, access to 2.5 million hotels at wholesale prices, where you set the commission rate. The second revenue stream, you complete the Tourism Academy, receive a certificate, and start creating deals with added commissions that can increase your income from thousands of shekels a month to tens of thousands of shekels a month. And the third revenue stream is actually the passive stream, the gold bonus, which allows you to be rewarded. From all of Be Agent's sales, it starts at a few hundred shekels a month, and as you progress, grows to several thousand shekels a month. And essentially, once this grows worldwide and you receive percentages, when Be Agent sells not tens of millions per month, but hundreds of millions per month, the gold bonus of 0.8% is yours every month from the company's total sales. You are rewarded from the activity of all the agents, even if you did nothing. That means from the tens of millions currently being sold each month, you are rewarded from that, even if you didn't sell anything yourself. At first, even if you did nothing in the first month, that's an income of a few hundred shekels. Later on, it can reach an income of several thousand shekels in a passive way. Now, this model allows the very best people in the field to teach you and train you on how to succeed here. People are training you not just because they're good people, but because they have a vested interest in your success here. From marketing on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, to sales, to influence, to negotiation, of course. Everything you want, you'll learn here at the highest level available today in the country, and you'll be able to create your own success according to your goals and objectives. So I'll go over this quickly. The first revenue stream is access to 2.5 million hotels at wholesale prices. The second revenue stream is the additional commission on the deals you generate. This alone can boost you to tens of thousands of shekels per month. And the third revenue stream, 0.8%, is divided among everyone actually every month. There is another stream, which is the fourth revenue stream, and it could be more profitable than all the others combined. We'll touch on it later. For the entrepreneurial folks, those who are really after what you might call big money and aren't shy about it, we'll save that for the end. We'll show you how you can make even more money here for those who are interested. But so you can see it with your own eyes, what this site looks like, what the control panel you'll be getting as soon as tonight looks like, how you get access to hotels, how you add commissions, and so on. It's my honor and pleasure to hand this broadcast back to Nir, a dear friend and brother. Not only has he just had a new son, we were at the Brit Milah not long ago. Congratulations, Nir, on the birth of your son. The man is active. This is already his sixth child, so congratulations on that as well. One of the most successful agents at Be Agent, Nir, tell us a bit about where you started, what your experience has been like at Be Agent, and let's show them the dashboard a bit, how this thing actually works in practice. Maybe we'll even do a price comparison or two so they can see why we're so successful at what we do. The highest there is today in the country, and you'll actually be able to create your own success according to your goals and objectives. So I'll go over this quickly. The first revenue stream is access to 2.5 million hotels at wholesale prices. The second revenue stream is the additional commission on the deals you generate. This alone can boost you to tens of thousands of shekels a month. And the third revenue stream, 0.8%, is shared among everyone actually every month. There's another stream, which is the fourth revenue stream, and it could actually be more profitable than all the others combined. We'll touch on that later. For the entrepreneurs among you, those who are really after what's called big money and aren't shy about it, we'll save that for the end and show you how you can make even more money here for those who are interested. But so you can see it with your own eyes, what this site looks like, what the dashboard you'll be getting as soon as tonight looks like, how you get access to hotels, how you can add extra commission, and so on. I have the honor and pleasure to hand this broadcast back to Nir, a dear friend, a dear brother, who not only just had a new son, we were at the Brit not long ago. Congratulations, Nir, on the birth of your son, but is also very active. This is already his sixth child, so congratulations on that as well. one of the most successful agents at BAgent, Nir. Tell us a bit about where you started, what your experience has been like at BAgent, and let's show them the dashboard a bit, how this thing actually works in practice. Maybe we'll even do a price comparison or two so they can see for themselves why we're so successful at what we do.
Thank you very much, Mayan. Good evening, everyone. My name is Nir. I am a husband and a father to 6 wonderful children. As Mayan mentioned, just recently, my 6th child was born. I joined this business, and I can tell you, with absolutely no background or knowledge at all in the tourism world. I was a college student studying from morning till night. I am still a college student, but what I want to say is that I didn't even have, the phone I had was a kosher phone. If anyone knows what that is, it means no social networks, no Facebook, no Instagram. The people I knew weren't really the kind who go on vacation, maybe just a little bit here and there in the country, and I was always looking for a way to, on the one hand, remain a college student, and on the other hand, generate some extra income from home. The moment I got into this business, I took it very, very seriously. I learned here from the best mentors in the tourism field. I invested, I really studied. It wasn't easy at first, but thank God, after a lot of perseverance and hard work, from being a college student earning about 1,800 shekels a month, today, thank God, I earn over 70,000 shekels a month. Thanks to this business, I also bought an apartment, I bought a car. Really, I did things I never imagined I would be able to do here in my life. And the way I see the company here, this is truly just the beginning. We haven't even started to realize the potential yet. As Mayan said, we're now starting to expand abroad. And honestly, the profits here are something you really can't even imagine. They're truly very, very high profits for someone who is serious and really takes this business with the utmost seriousness. And I also want to briefly show you my personal dashboard. And this is basically a dashboard that every agent who joins receives. Here you can see with complete transparency my personal earnings, the sales I have made, and the company's sales, which have already broken through and reached over 1 billion shekels in sales. It's truly exciting to see these numbers firsthand. I remember when I joined this business 5 years ago, the total sales were only 64 million. The company just keeps growing, and it's really thrilling to see these numbers. Below that, we have the rank ladder. There are a total of 8 ranks. As soon as you join, you'll be at rank 1. The more actions you take, the more sales you make, the higher you'll climb on the rank ladder, which will earn you a bigger share of the passive profit, the 0.8% that is divided from every transaction among all the agents. Below that, we have the tourism website link. Here you can see my personal link, which ends with 45,404. Once we click on the link, the website will open for us. With more than 2.5 million hotels in Israel and around the world available in 40 languages, I can copy the link in any language I want and send it to people. As soon as they make a reservation completely on their own, I will receive the profits that I set for myself. Someone can decide that they want to earn 5%, 10%. Each person controls their own site and determines how much profit they make once someone else books through their personal link. Of course, within our site, we have a hotel system with very, very good prices, a flight booking system, vacation packages, car rentals, tickets for games and shows, organized tours, really everything a professional travel agent needs to provide the customer with the best possible service. Within the dashboard, you can see complete transparency of recent bookings. Every moment, there are agents from all over the world closing deals here, whether it was 6 minutes ago, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 17 minutes. Here you can see 5 agorot, before that 6 agorot, and so on. Of course, I'm already at level 8. It starts with hundreds of shekels, and it can reach thousands of shekels per month. These small agorot that are being sold every single moment, which we receive. Within the dashboard, you can see the top sellers here, whether it's from last week or last month. One agent sold 614,000 shekels in a single month, another 572,000 shekels. This agent actually lives in the United States and sells only in the United States. We have agents from all over the world, of course, in Israel, in Mexico, in Brazil, in Argentina, in New York, expanding and conquering every possible market around the globe. Here you can see the company's growth chart showing how it keeps growing month by month, year by year. So, for example, you can see here that in a single month in 2024, the company closed 21 million. A year later, in 1 month, 45 million. And this year, the company broke a record and reached 47 million in sales in a single month. Look at the gaps are just insane. The reason for this is, first of all, that every agent who joins us receives the highest level of professional training. Experienced agents who are already making tens of thousands of shekels a month here will teach you hand in hand, step by step, how you too can succeed here. These aren't people who just read a book or studied tourism. They are people who started a business in tourism and are succeeding, and they are going to come and guide you and help you succeed in your own private business. In addition, the company has a customer service team that literally works 24/7 for you, for your clients. That means, let's say you book a vacation for a client and there's some issue, a problem with the flight or the hotel. You don't have to call the airlines or the hotel company. Instead, that's what the company's customer service is for. They are like a father and mother for you. So for example, if it's during wartime and you book a vacation for a client and now you need to arrange a refund, you don't have to call the airline yourself. Your job basically is just to mediate between the client and the hotel. Any problem that comes up afterwards, of course, there is someone here who takes care of it. Additionally, within the control panel, there is a button labeled Tutorials, which means that even if right now you have no background or knowledge in the tourism industry, you can succeed here. You will learn everything about booking hotels, flights, creating packages, tourism marketing, marketing on Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, personal and business development, a truly comprehensive package, everything you need just so you can provide the customer with the best possible service. In addition, Mayan will also briefly show some price comparisons, how we get our clients really good prices. So here you can see this hotel, Lapita in Dubai, a 5-star hotel, very highly regarded, from December 20th to the 24th, 1 to 50, price for a couple including breakfast with free cancellation. On our website, it comes out to 2,928 shekels. If I go to another website like booking.com, and I also select exactly the same hotel, Lapita in Dubai, the same dates, the same arrangement, the same type of room, including breakfast. Breakfast here is without breakfast, but I'll select including breakfast. On booking.com, it comes out to 4,835 shekels. That means with us, it's much cheaper, 1,900 shekels less. So what does that mean? The moment you join, you immediately get your personal link. You can copy it and send it to people. As soon as they, for example, realize regarding this hotel that you're much cheaper by 1,900 shekels, of course they'll want to book through you, and you'll receive the commissions you set, whether it's 15%, 20%, each person decides for themselves. But if you want to earn much more than 10%, more than 15%, then it means you're actually providing a service to the customer, building them a deal, creating a package for them, which means flight plus hotel. And then when you book the vacation for the customer, you have the option here to add a button for adding an extra commission. How much commission to add? As much as you want. If here, for example, we are much cheaper, let's say by 1,900 shekels, you can add another 1,500 shekels as an extra commission. Of course, the customer sees only the final price, or they don't see how much profit you actually took for yourself. The customer also pays under very favorable payment terms, meaning 12 installments. Here you can pay by splitting across 4 credit cards, and there are no currency conversion fees. Once the customer places an order, they of course also receive your personal service as an agent, and you immediately receive the commission you added. The customer leaves extremely satisfied and might even recommend you because you saved them over 500 shekels here. That's a brief overview of our amazing dashboard.
Amazing, Nir. Thank you very much. So as you can see, you don't have to be a genius because this field is really cool. It's very sexy. You don't need to convince anyone to go on vacation, to go to a hotel, or to fly, because everyone wants that. So Nir, come on, who do we have here with us that we can
bring up really one of the agents who is also very successful in tourism, who also recently reached level 8. Let's welcome Dudi Weiss. Good evening, Dudi. How are you? Good evening.
Good. How are you? What a pleasure. What a pleasure it is to be with you. Maya and dear Nir, really, to come on after such important people is an honor for me, but I can share with you a bit from my own experience. I worked in the field of food product sales, and one day, unfortunately, I broke my leg and just found myself at home for a few months. I started thinking to myself, okay, I'll go back to work, but what next? How do I move forward in life? And suddenly some ad popped up inviting me to join a Zoom meeting to check out a business opportunity. I thought, what could go wrong? I'm at home anyway. I joined and I liked what I saw. I decided to go for it with everything I had. And I can tell you that today, thank God, I also lead a team of over 50 agents who are very successful. They give incredible support here. When I started, I really got a lot of support. I didn't know anything at all. I had no clue about tourism, flights, or any of those things. It was like the strangest language to me. And thank God I persevered and took it step by step. And thank God I succeeded. Today, I truly have a very high income, an amount I never believed I would reach, of several tens of thousands of shekels a month. And it also gives me satisfaction. It fulfills me, and I work whenever I want, from wherever I want. This is my main job today. I quit my previous job. I fired the boss, as they say. And I'm happy. Really, anyone who asks me, and later, if anyone wants to ask questions, I'm here. What can I say? I highly recommend it, more than recommend it. It's the best thing that ever happened to me, to my home, to my kids, to everyone.
Thank you very much, Dudi, for sharing. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Revital Kohenir, do you want to pass it to Revital?
Yes, I'm with you.
Can you hear us?
Yes, what's up? So I'll introduce myself. Nice to meet you. I'm Revital, 24 years old, and I live in Netivot. Basically, I got into this business when I was about 19 and a half, something like that. That's when I joined this business. First of all, because I love tourism, but I was looking for something more. I wanted to earn a bit more money. I didn't want to settle for 30 shekels an hour. And my dream was always, maybe it's everyone's dream, to sit in Thailand, drink a shake, and work. Today, I can say, thank God that I'm making that dream come true. I just got back from a month and a half in the Philippines and Thailand. And 6 months ago, I spent 2 months in Thailand working while I was there and making a lot of money. I can tell you that in the end, this business, it truly changed my life. The amounts you can reach here are sums I never dreamed of, not even in my wildest dreams. Making 30 or 40,000 shekels a month is something I never imagined was possible. And I can do it even while on vacation, doing everything I want, traveling, and still reaching very, very high earnings. I can tell you that thanks to Nir, who helped me so much, supported me, and was always there for me in the beginning, I truly succeeded. All the knowledge, all the experience, you can see it on my Instagram, on my TikTok. Thank God, today I also lead a team of about 100 agents. I can tell you this is the best thing you can do for yourself. Anyone who truly wants to make a change and take themselves one step forward. By the way, I started out doing this as an additional source of income. At first, I worked other jobs as well. And today, thank God, I do only this. I'm happy with my life. I enjoy myself. I travel a lot. It's really like they always say, if you love what you do, you won't feel like you're working. I absolutely feel that way. This is the best thing you can do for yourself. Make a lot of money, be able to do whatever you want and enjoy life.
How nice. Thank you very much. Honestly, it really seems like you spend more time abroad than here in Israel. One of the great things here is that you can truly work from home. No traffic jams, no fixed hours, or you can work from abroad, from the beach, wherever you are. You definitely embody that lifestyle. Thank you so much for sharing. So before we see how to join us, I can tell you 2 things that I really love about the Be Agent opportunity. First, I've met a lot of people in my life who opened businesses, opened offices, opened restaurants, and all sorts of other things, but their investment is very large. If you want to open a restaurant, you need to invest 1 million shekels right away. Start with monthly expenses of 100,000 shekels, even before you've sold a single steak in the restaurant. With Be Agent, the opportunity you're about to hear about, you don't need to invest 1 million shekels or even 500,000 shekels. In a moment, you'll see how much. Anyone can afford it. And I also really like that the monthly expense here never increases. That is, any small business that suddenly grows into a medium-sized business, its expenses always increase. More rent, more electricity, more property tax, more employees, more insurance, and many other things. Here, even if you earn 17,000 shekels, 70,000 shekels, or 170,000 shekels a month, your monthly expense is exactly the same monthly expense. So we'll show you the membership packages, send you a link to join, congratulate those who decide to join us right away, and we'll continue with you now on Zoom to show you the 4th revenue stream, which is more profitable than all the others combined. We'll open the microphones and, of course, let you answer all the questions. So, to join Be Agent, there are 3 main packages. I'll detail them, tell you what the differences are, and what special offer you have tonight. There's the silver package, the gold package, and the top platinum package. The silver package, its initial investment is 5,550 shekels, and you can see that from the 2nd month, your monthly expense is only 770 shekels, okay? Now, 5,550 shekels isn't even the price of an oven for a restaurant we want to open, but even this amount can be divided into installments. And anyone who joins us tonight as a result of this webinar can get the silver package for 2,400, and here is Nir. And 5 shekels only. 2,405 shekels, and even this amount can be divided into installments. By the way, the 770 shekels include everything. You have 24/7 customer service, which alone costs much more. You receive daily trainings, TikTok, Instagram, marketing, sales, NLP, influence, negotiation, trainings that cost tens of thousands of shekels elsewhere, in addition to the entire Tourism Academy, which by itself is worth tens of thousands of shekels. This is your business expense. But if you look, it says that with the added commission, you get 70% in this package. What does that mean? It means that if you just took an additional commission of 1,000 shekels, 700 shekels go to you, and 300 shekels go to the company for processing, operations, and many other things. In contrast, there's the gold package, which costs 7,770 shekels, and from the second month on, 770 shekels. It's exactly the same thing, but here we already see a 95% commission. And anyone who joins us tonight with the gold package can get this package for only 5,550 shekels. This amount can also be paid in installments. But listen carefully. What I'm about to show you now is an opportunity, what you call a no-brainer. You really don't even need to think about it. Listen carefully. A few months ago, we held a meeting and presented a package we called Platinum. This package cost 14,000 shekels. And the monthly expense from the second month on was 770 shekels, just like the others. 99% of the additional commission, and basically we created very, very favorable conditions. And we saw that in those months, people who joined with the Platinum package were more successful than the others. We gathered in rooms and asked ourselves why this was happening. My argument was that it's because this plan is annual. What does it mean? An annual plan? It's a plan where people join us for a full year in advance. In all the other plans, every month you wonder, do you have doubts? Do you not have doubts? Will it happen? Will it not happen? But with Platinum, you're basically saying, we're in this business for a year, we're in B agent for a year, and that creates guaranteed success for you. So we did something, listen carefully, crazy. We took the 14,000 shekels, which is the initial investment, plus 770 shekels, which is the monthly expense. We lowered the price and also canceled it. The monthly fee. Pay attention to what's happening. Anyone who joins us today for Top Platinum can join for the crazy price of just 770 shekels. 770 shekels plus 11 payments. There's no initial payment of 14,000 shekels. It's been reduced to 9,200 shekels, and we've actually removed the monthly payment of 770 shekels. That means the 770 shekels you see here is actually an installment from the total amount for setting up your business. In other words, in your mind as a founder, you know that you have no expenses except for 770 shekels per month. Now listen carefully, it doesn't end here. Right? I mentioned earlier the gold bonus, the 0.8%. It starts at hundreds of shekels and goes up to thousands of shekels passively. So let's say in the first month you did nothing, you would still have an income of a few hundred shekels. I can't tell you exactly how much because it depends on the total sales each month in the company. But let's say, for example, 270 shekels. That means your monthly expense, even before you've done anything, has already dropped to 500 shekels a month. And I'm telling you directly, if you have no intention of investing 500 shekels in a business, maybe you're not in a place to start a business at all. But it doesn't end here. Pay attention. We said, how can people benefit from this even more and make it even better? Listen carefully. Every shekel you invest throughout the year in your business with B Agent saves that amount for you for vacations that you can redeem after a year. That means in the first month you paid 770 shekels, we save 770 shekels for you for vacations. Second month, 770 shekels, we've saved you another 770 shekels for vacations. It's important to mention two things. First, these vacations are special trips that the company organizes for you. And anyone who's seen some of the trips and getaways that Yossi organizes knows. It's private jets, yachts, all kinds of Porsches and Lamborghinis and what you might call the Good Life channel. These are crazy vacations, not your regular trips, and you'll be able to use up to 30% of the full hotel price. Meaning you won't be able to get these vacations for free, but you can actually save thousands of shekels on each of these trips, friends. That is, you know that about 500 shekels a month are deducted for your business, of course, and in a moment you'll also see how to do this in the Fourth Profit channel. Already from the first week you can do even more than that, but understand this is a business where you can make money. Already from the first week, even within 2 weeks, you can start earning money. So even if you don't make many thousands of shekels, it will obviously already be more than your expenses and you'll start building your confidence. Right now, Nir is sending you a link, okay? What you do is click on the link, choose the package that's relevant for you, of course, with a preference for the Top Platinum, and basically you're setting out on a new path.
Whoever invited them sent them a link so they can join.
You're welcome to click the link and join. By the way, I'll add something else. We have what's called the Golden Line, and basically people who join first can benefit in terms of points and advancement in their ranks from people who join after them. In other words, those who make quick decisions have a certain advantage here. You can benefit from points that will help you advance both in rank and in passive income. And I really like that. Anyone who has read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill knows that after he studied all the most successful people in the world, he said that one of the things that characterizes successful people is that they make decisions quickly and
שאתם ההצלחה המסחררת הכי גדולה שיש בעולם.
המטרה שלנו היא ליהנות ולעשות חיים משוגעים.
איפה הכפיים לעובדי המשרד?
אנחנו עתיד מאוד 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 טוב.
תאמינו בעצמכם, תאמינו בעסק שלכם. יש לנו פה מכונת כסף מטורפת.
טיפ זהב ממני, אם אתם רוצים לעשות הרבה כסף, תהיו החברים הכי טובים של הלקוחות שלכם.
תתחילו לספר לכל העולם על העסק שלכם.
אתם מוכנים? בטל עליי! איפה הכפיים שלכם? איפה הכפיים שלכם? כמו גיבור! הקלת אליי! הסתכלת והחזקת ידיים. מה? שגרמת לי לעוף והספרסת כנפיים. תגלה לי מי אתה באמת, גם ככה ניסקת לי את הלב לאלפיים. היא לא עונה לי מה יגידו עליי כל האחים. הוא לא נורמלי, אני מעלה תמונות שתראי שהתקדמתי ממך. פייג'נט בבקשה, ידיים למעלה, בואו נעשה פה רעש. באנו ליהנות ורק עכשיו אתם נהיה לי. תמיד אוהב אותי ותמיד יהיה לי. מה יהיה לנו? מה יהיה לנו? השם יתברך תמיד אוהב אותי ותמיד יהיה לי.